Welcome back to another episode, you guys, here of the Road to Show series here with DeMarcus King here on ESGNet, as we're back here for episode 117, and we are starting a 7-game road trip here, and the first 3 games here are in Pittsburgh as we're taking on the Pirates, and we'll try to see what we can do as we just coming off that loss there against the Boston Red Sox. It was a tough loss, but nonetheless, something we're trying to forget about as we're taking on Jameson Taillon here today, and the start of this series here with the Pirates. Now, currently, Pirates are right now in 4th place in the National League Central, as they are 35-35, deadlock there at 500, and they're 3.5 games behind the Cubs and Brewers, who are both tied for first place in their division. As you take a look at our division right now, we're just a half a game ahead of both of the Astros and Angels. So this series is going to be more significant than we thought, as we're trying to, of course, still keep some space here between us. And of course, we are in the month of June in this series, or either July, one of the two. So yeah, we it's still a big journey, still a big journey to get to the playoffs and of course the World Series. But of course, it'd be nice if we can just put some more distance between us and the rest of the field in our division, so we don't have to worry about those teams as we go on ahead further down the series. Because if we're like this, getting in the last month or two of the season and those divisional games start coming up, they're going to be even amplified even more so, and that's something we don't want to have happen to us. As we take a look at the Pirates numbers here so far this season, the wins, losses, and of course home runs, average, and RBIs for their team. So yeah, this series, like I said, is going to be very important for us. And of course, this series is even just as important for the Pirates, as the Pirates, like I said, are just 3.5 games behind. They are at 500 right now, 35-35, but they still got a shot here to get the top spot there in the NL Central, with the Cubs and Brewers right ahead of them. Still tight race there, as it usually is in that division there. So right now Pirates are now 21st in the MLB rankings right now, and of course they're all their attributes so far, and of course pitching, power, contact, speed, and defense, all near around the 20 mark, around the 20s there in the league. So we'll try to see if we can try to slow these guys down and try to pick up some wins here. We really need to pick up at least 2 to 3. If it'd be nice if we can sweep the series, but I think we need to get 2 out of 3 here in this episode here today, as we're taking on, like I said, Jameson Taillon. As we got a nice base hit there for DeMarcus King to start off. Top of the 3rd. Runner on, nobody out. This one's going to go sky high. This one's going to go deep. And this one's going to go back. And this is going to be caught at the warning track near the wall, as that's just some warning track power that we were seeing from DeMarcus. Like I said, he had a tough go there against Boston at home, as Boston did a great job there sweeping this series in there. And we just want to kind of return the favor now and give the receipt here to Pittsburgh. And that's a ground ball. And that's going to at least move the runner over to 3rd there with 2 away, as Oakland does lead it 1-0 here. So Taillon did give up a run so far here in this ball game, but so far against DeMarcus King, he has been pretty tight-lipped here, not giving too much to him. So a base hit so far for DeMarcus King, as he is 1 for 3. And now we'll see Luke Bradford up to pitch here, and Bradford does a great job there as he fulfill his assignment here today, as he shuts down DeMarcus King, as DeMarcus goes chasing after that pitch there. Cannot make any contact there. And again, DeMarcus struggling here at the plate, as like I said, last episode there, the last game, he was 0 for 4. I think in that series with Boston, he was 3 for 12 in that series against Boston. But we'll go ahead and finish this one up here as we win game 1. And we win this one 1-0. 1-0, I should say. As we finish this up today, as game 1 is in the books. 1 for 4 for DeMarcus King. Not much from him at all, like I said. Pirates pitching did a great job there, keeping him quiet and not letting that bat rattle and do damage there. to them, of course, their pitchers there, as they pretty much kept it in line in that first game of the series. Now we'll head off and get to game 2 of this series, as we're back out here at PNC Park once again. And like I said, I've said this before in many other videos, but this park is so beautiful. I've been there. I was there a couple of years ago. I think, well, I want to say 5 years ago. I was in Pittsburgh. I was there for went there on a trip for my birthday to a pay-per-view, and I wanted to go see the Penguins play, of course. They're just right down the street here. And of course, I had to go check out the ballpark. Of course, right next door to this ballpark is, of course, it's not called Heinz Field anymore. It's called something else now. I'm not for sure. I can't remember what exactly it's called, but when it was called Heinz Field, it's right next door to it. So beautiful stadiums, ballparks there. But enough of that. Let's get ahead and get back to this one here. Top of the first, we'll see DeMarcus King here. Gets underneath this one. This is just going to go out to high, deep left field, and that's going to be another just warning track power there. Not much on that one going, as that one just sails away. And it gets underneath, the left fielder gets underneath that one for the catch. Nice play. Now, DeMarcus King up to bat here, 0 for 1. He flew out in the first. Pittsburgh's up by 4 here in the top of the fourth. Bases are empty, and nobody's out here. So we got a nice dynamic challenge here to lead off. And, of course, we got 3 options here. It looks like we're going to try to use the power swing to get a hit here. So we'll see if DeMarcus can do so. As is a 1-0 pitch here, and he's going to get underneath to get this one here. This one's going to high and deep, has potential, but it's going to be right in the glove of the center fielder for the out, as he will fail the challenge. So, again, not a good run here so far, as Joe here today is doing a good job here. Musgrove is doing a great job here of just keeping DeMarcus in the ballpark. And really not letting him get any hits, as he's still hitless here, 0 for 2. 1-1 count now coming up from Musgrove. As we'll see the pitch here and a runner on board, and that's going to drop down. That's going to be a base hit. So DeMarcus able to find a base hit now here. That's going to be his second base hit in this ball game, or in this so far in the series now. As now Josh Bell will be up to bat here, bottom of the 7th. Runners on the corners now with 1 away. And we'll try to play some defense here, as we'll try to see a ground ball. See if we can get a double play here set up. There's 1, there's 2. And that's the double play, as that wraps up the inning. And the A's trying to get back in this ball game here. They're down by 6 here in the bottom of the 7th. As you see it. Nice around the horn there, fellas. As they get the double play out of the inning. Top of the 8th coming up here. Down by 6 still. Nobody on board and 1 out. DeMarcus King looking for a pitch. And DeMarcus, gets this one here. This one's a good one. This one's go deep, and it's back, and it's off the wall out there. And it's going to be enough there for, no, not just a double. He's going for a triple, as he gets himself in scoring position here now with 1 out. He's got himself a beautiful triple. Nice job. His 6th of the season. As you take a look here, DeMarcus, gets a nice piece of that here. I thought it was going to be out of the ballpark there, the way it was, skying out there, but hits off the wall out there near the Pirates bullpen, and that's going to be it for Musgrove, as he is going to get the ball taken away from him. Good game so far for him. He's going to be qualified for the win here, as they do have the lead. But he is going to that's it for him for tonight, as they're going to have to bring in a new pitcher. And we'll see who this new pitcher is. Derek Rooney, you see 19 starts so far for the season for him, as he's 2 for 2 for the season, as he has worked 20 and 2/3 innings of work, a ERA of 3.92, and he has a strikeout and walk ratio of 11 strikeouts to 8 walks this season. Full count now coming up for Greg Bird, and that's going to be a ball there, as Derek Rooney is unable to get hold of the first batter he's facing here now. And that's going to put Bird on the bag there at first. So runners on the corners now with 1 out. And we'll see what Carlos can do here now in this situation. So a nice base hit up the middle here from Carlos. That'll drive in a run, and we'll avoid getting snuffed out here in this ball game, as we'll see a ball hit there. That's going to be going to second. They're going to try to turn for 2, and that is going to be it for the inning, as 1 is stranded that is DeMarcus there. As two are erased from the playing field there. It's still 6-0 here for the Patriots. Or excuse me, it's 6-0 here, Pirates I should say. As we'll take a look here at the simulation. And it looks like, well, Pirates, they'll get the win. 6-0 is the final in this one. As you see there celebrating there. Musgrove gives a nice win there. Nice victory there for him. And now we have won. We have now lost. Get this. Now we have, well, we won the first game. No, so yeah, we've won. The game is, the series is split right now with the Pirates. One game apiece for both. So we'll come back out here in a couple hours time here and get ready for this third and final game of the series. And hopefully we can walk away there. Paul Blackburn, you're hit with a loss there. Only 4 1/3 innings of work for him. 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, 5 earned runs, and 2 walks there for him as he just got blown up there. Finally taken out there at the bottom of the 5th as he just could not do anything to help himself. And we couldn't do anything to support him there as we went runless in that game. So we'll go now to the third and final game here as we're here for an early afternoon game. And we'll see if we can try to get back on the horse here today. As Trevor Williams there starts, 14 starts for him, 7-4 for the season with a 3.05 ERA. He has 70 strikeouts, 30 walks now for him for the season. As we go to the top of the second, as we'll see the DeMarcus King lead off the inning here. And there you see first in the AL with RBIs as he's currently has 119 RBIs for the season, 51 home runs. We'll see what King can do. 0-2 count here as he gets this one here. This one's going to go floating. This one's going to go back. It's going to go off the wall. That should be good enough for a double here, but DeMarcus King knows he has the speed. He's going to go for it as he gets a stand-up triple. Nice play there from DeMarcus King. And nice job as this is going to be his 7th now here. He has now 2 triples now in this series alone. So nice job there from King. And now he's waiting for Laureano now to try to do something. So nobody out here. Runner on third. Should be a good play here for Laureano. This one is going to go drop down to shallow left center field. That's going to bring in King as that's going to be the first run of the day for this ball game. As the Oakland A's now lead it 1-0 here. Williams on his back foot now. It's now 2-1. Williams still out there as he is now pitched. Has 51 pitches now underneath his belt. DeMarcus King up to bat now. He's gonna hit this 1-0 count here, and that's gonna get a dribbler there to second to end the inning, and that's 1 away there. As Miller makes a nice play there, getting the ground out there on his fellow second baseman. As we get down to the top of the 6th coming up here, 1 out, 1 away, 1 out, and a 1 on. And we'll see that's going to be a base hit for DeMarcus King as he's able to move the runner over 90 feet to second as we now have runners at first and second and with 1 out. So far the inning looking pretty good. Bottom of the 6th now. See what Oakland can do here defensively as Corey Dickerson's up to bat. He has a runner on board, 1 away. Try to see if we get this double play here as we'll see this one. There's 1. Can we turn around for 2? And yes, it is. It's a double play. Nice job there, fellas, as they're able to turn that one around and end the inning. 2-1 as we end the 6th there. Move on now to the top half of the 8th with nobody on board but 2 out. DeMarcus King 2 for 3, and that's going to be a swing and a miss there on the King. As he's like, yeah, okay, you got me. You got me good on that one. As Oakland now trying to hold on to this 1-run lead going into the bottom half of the 8th here. And we'll see that's exactly what we'll do. We'll hold on to the lead and we'll win this one 2-1 is that final. As DeMarcus King, and you see celebrating with Xander Bogaerts as they win this one there 2-1. 2 for 4 for DeMarcus King, a run and a triple there for him today. As his bat's starting to wake up here as he goes now 5 for 12 in this series there against Pittsburgh. So now we'll move on out and go up to the Great White North to Toronto. As Toronto right now 36 and 39. They are 7.5 games behind the New York Yankees, who are the current right now AL East division leader, and they are 3 and 7 in the last 10 games. So, Toronto not they're just under 500 there. They're just 3 games under 500. So they've been not doing the best. They could do better, but we'll see what we can do here in this series. They just finished the series with Baltimore. They end up losing that series 2-1. So right now they're on a 2-game losing streak. Some of the starters we could possibly see is Aaron Sanchez, which is a tough pitcher to go up against. Kevin Nieves, Garrett Staples, and of course Tanner Roark is another one that's a tough one there. So this could be a tough series for us. But of course, we just got to go out here and try, see what we can do. Hopefully some other guys can help us out here in this series. And of course, hopefully, DeMarcus could probably get some, some revenge on them. Remember when we started this series, DeMarcus King originally he was a Toronto Blue Jay. He was drafted by them, played there in Buffalo for a while, and then got traded around, and then of course finally, kind of found his home there here in Oakland. So trying to get some revenge on here on a team that decided to drop him like a bad habit. And we could I always look forward to the games like the series like this, especially when the team drops you pretty early in your career, and once you're doing good, they're part of there sitting there telling themselves like, damn, why do we drop him? Why do we get rid of him for? Because right now, as I think about it, I don't see anybody that was with him in that class of his that was part, when we early on in that series. So Toronto, you're missing out. You guys could have had a good player there. So we'll see if we can get revenge on these guys. Like I said, there you see the starters we're going to see, and the first 4 are the ones who are the probable starters here. Before we get to that, we'll get to the clubhouse here. We're going to talk to one of our teammates here, and so we got a chance here to chat with one of our teammates before the game. I love this. I hope they improve this mechanic in the game, the friendship mechanic here with players, because this is so cool. Because you start becoming more friendly with your teammates, and you guys get to know each other, hang out. Then you start being you do better as a team, as a whole. As we're bros now. We're max there. So nice job there, as we're good friends there with Greg Anderson. And cool. Oh, whoa, we got a challenge here, and he wants to see us get 6 hits in the next 5 games. Wow. Okay. So you know what? Usually I try to skip this kind of stuff, but you know what? Since we're bros with him and he's challenged us, let's go ahead and do it. Let's see what we can do. It should be pretty good. I mean, we haven't been hitting very well as of late, but I think against Toronto, I think we have a good chance here to get. We need. I mean, we've got 4 games here, and then possibly 3 games with the Toronto or the next series. So yeah, we could do this. So Kevin Nieves, we're actually in game 2, I should say, of this series. So we're gonna get game 2. We end up winning game 1 with a day off there. So we get a nice victory here. So our series, our challenge will actually start here in this game here. So game 2 of this series, we'll see what DeMarcus can do, as he had a nice day off here against Toronto. 2 runners on, nobody out, and a 1-1 count here for DeMarcus King, as this one gets popped. That's going to be over to the shortstop there. They're going to get the force there at second, and they are going to get the... No, they're not going to get the DeMarcus King there at first, as there's now runners on the corners now here. So they get the force out there at second. Nice. Diaz was one of the guys who we were with there, playing as a teammate there for early on in our career. So now runners in the corners, 2-1 count, as we'll see Xander Bogaerts up to bat here. This is not what we wanted to see there. Xander Bogaerts gets us into a double play, and that retires a side, unfortunately. So no runners coming across, but 2 runners or 1 runner is left stranded there at third, as that ends the inning. So top of the 4th coming up here. DeMarcus King back to bat here, as he got a nice, well, did not get a base hit there. He got as a fielder's choice. Try to see if we can get down the first base line, and no, we cannot, as we'll get grounded out again by Mondesi, as he is doing very well for himself there with the, of course, former Royal, now with looks like with Blue Jays. Oakland leads it 1-0 here in the top of the 6th, as we'll see a ball here skied out here deep. It's back, it's up, and it's going to be caught there at the warning track. Nice play there. Nice shot there, trying to go for the yard, but unfortunately, center fielder is right on that one there. But a run does come in for a sacrifice. So nice job there. Again, that sacrifice fly there. So sacrifice fly RBI. We'll see what DeMarcus can do now here in the 8th inning. Up by 3, and oh, nice base hit there. That's going to go down the third base line, and it's going to be good enough for a double, as that puts him in position now here to possibly come home here on a hit of some sort. We'll see if the Oakland A's can do so here. Oh, nice hit there, DeMarcus, as his bat is starting to start getting back to what it used to be, what we're used to seeing from him. So we'll see this one here. This is going to be high. It's going to be deep out to left field, and the left fielder should be underneath this one. So we can't advance on that one per se, but we are still in scoring position here now. So we're just looking for somebody to try to get a base hit up the middle. A base hit up the middle would score the run, or somewhere down off of the right field line. As we'll see, this one here is going to get skied out there to right center field. Oh, can't make the play. Mark's going to come in, as that is going to be a RBI double. Nice RBI double for Carlos, as that's going to score a run. That's going to bring in DeMarcus on that play. Good shot there, and that's what we were looking for to help us out. Top of the 9th coming up, as we're leading this one. Oh, we're leading this one by 8. As DeMarcus King goes 1 for 3 here, and then Marcus King gets a hold of this one here. This is going to go down the right field. It's going to bounce around. The runner should come around to score, and that's an RBI double for DeMarcus King, as he gets his 2nd hit now, as he has 5 more games to get those 6 hits. And so far, he's just about a little over a quarter of the way there of getting that achievement. Alexander Bogaerts up to bat here, 0 for 4, I should say. As this is going to be underneath, he's going to get underneath that ball there, and that's going to pop up to second, as that's going to retire Xander Bogaerts. So Alex Fernandez doing a great job here, trying to keep the ball game where it's at, even though it's out of reach here for Toronto. 9-0. Now we'll see what Carlos can do with the runner on at second. We see what he did last time around. Let's see if he can do the same thing, as this one's going to get hit out there, but it's going to be out to short or shallow center, or shallow left field. Shortstop's going to get underneath of it, and that's going to be out number 2, as Diaz makes the play. So now Simmons is now coming to the bat here. He's 1 for 4, a double RBI and a run scored. He's now 3 for 8 here in this series with a home run. We'll see what he can do here today, as there's one runner on board with 2 out, and this one, going to get there, hit there over to the shortstop, as he makes a nice hustle on that one. Makes a nice play for the catch, and that is going to end the inning, as Toronto leads this one by 9 as we go to the bottom half of the 9th here at the Rogers Center. And that is going to be it, as we take game 2 of this series, and we win this one 9-0. Here today. DeMarcus King, great day there for him. 2 for 4 in the ball game, with 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored there for him, as he did a great job helping out the ball club here today, as they can definitely celebrate. They have now taken 2 games of this series now. I believe we're on a 3-game winning streak right now, so we're looking hot right now. And let's see what we can do here in game 3. Still, remember, we got 2 more games left to play in this series. As DeMarcus King, take a look at some of the numbers here. And there you see Laureano 2 for 5, a double, an RBI run scored, as well as Malachi Smith 3 for 5, a triple, a double, an RBI and 2 runs, and Acosta 4 for 5, and 2 home runs. Wow, 3 RBIs there for him. He had a great day there at the ballpark. Well, let's see if he can do it again here, and let's see if DeMarcus King can kind of help out here as we're here at the Rogers Center. I was almost calling the Sky Dome there. That's how it tells you how old I am. But the Rogers Center here, we'll see what we can do here to take on Garrett Staples. 15 starts so far, 3 for 4 for the day, as DeMarcus King and the Oakland A's going to see if they can kind of rattle his cage here, as he does have a little over 5 for the ERA. So let's see what DeMarcus King can do. Is he still first in RBIs right now in the American League? So King up to bat here, and he's going to get the first pitch here, as we'll see 2 away. And that's going to be a ground ball here. This should be an out as they make the throw over the first and get the quick out there. Routine play. That wraps it up here as we end the top half of the first for the Oakland A's. As we go down to the top half of the third, 3-2, Oakland leads it. Or I should say 2-1, Oakland leads it, as DeMarcus gets underneath this one right up the elevator shaft there. Easy play there for the catcher. That retires the side and retires DeMarcus King, as he is just not looking too good here, and he's at first at 2 at bats here today. Still leading by 1 as we go to the bottom half of the third. We'll advance now to the top half of the 6th. We'll see what DeMarcus King can now do here as he's popped out, ground out. Let's not try to fly out here, as he's 0 for 2 here in today's game. So top of the 6th here, we'll see. He has a 0-1 count. Looking for a decent pitch here, as this one's going to be dribbled over to the shortstop, and shortstop hustles over there. Or I should say the second baseman hustles over there, I should say, not the shortstop. Hogan, the second baseman there, makes a play and makes a nice hustle for the easy out. And now we'll see now 6-4, top of the 7th. DeMarcus King now 0 for 3, is ground out now twice, and of course popped out. We'll see if we can try to get a hit here, as this one's going to go high and deep. This is going to go back. This is going to go over the wall, and that's a home run. A souvenir for a lucky Canadian out there, as that's home run number 52 for DeMarcus King, as he has finally got himself a home run here. He's been on a bit of a drought now here in the last couple of games. Did not hit one. I think last time you seen him hit ones back in that first game against the Red Sox. That was his 51st. Now he's hitting his 52nd. And he has finally got something going here for himself. Hopefully, this will be a start of something we are used to here, seeing from him, as he hits this one here high and deep at his back. Lovely home run. Top of the 9th now coming up here. 1 for 4 for DeMarcus King, as he hit that solo shot there we've seen earlier. 7-4 is your ball game. Bases are empty, nobody out, and that's going to be a hit there. The second baseman cannot reach out his glove that time around to get to it, as that's going to be hit number 4 now here. So we're just 2 hits away from him getting this this challenge completed. And this is just the, second or third? This is the second game he's done it in, as we see there. DeMarcus King now here, he is going to go, and this should be getting him to score, as he will come in to score. Makes it 8-4 Oakland, as Greg Bird hits a nice RBI double, his 12th of the year. And look at this hit right there, just a beautiful hit there. Smacks that right there, right where it needs to be, and of course gets DeMarcus King around the bags and gets him home for the run scored. As we'll see here, another nice victory here for us as we take Game 3 of this series. As we win this one, 9-4 is your final. DeMarcus King goes 2 for 5 here today with that home run, of course, an RBI and 2 runs scored. Nice job there for him. His bat's still, still a little cold, but it's starting to, come around here. And we'll see if he can get something going in the 4th and final game. And of course, we'll try to see if we can try to get a nice little sweep here. We got swept out our own by the Boston Red Sox. Let's try to see if we can do it to another. Let's see if we can do it to the AL East team did it to us. Let's see if we can do it to them, as we'll try to see if we can try to wrap up this one here. So Game 4 of this series, and we'll see what we can do as the fans are starting to file in here at the Rogers Center. Take a look there. Bogart's signing some autographs here for the Kitties before the game. And it's Tanner Roark will be on the hill here today. He has a 7-7 record, so he's only had one start that he was a no decision. He's made 15 starts so far this season. 3.74 ERA with a almost 100 innings so far this season. And we'll see what we can do against him. And of course, Roark, if my numbers are telling me correctly, I kind of keep a track of these stats for myself, user versus these pitchers here in these games. And my numbers tell me that I don't do so well against Roark. So as we see here, we start off pretty well here now. We get a base hit off of Roark, as Roark is unable to keep King off the bag. As you take a look here at the hits leaders there, and of course, DeMarcus King right there, top of the list there, 143, as JD Martinez right behind him with 104, and Manny Machado at 101 so far for this season. As now, Lariano up to bat here, 3 home runs, 19 RBIs for here for the season, hitting a 337 for the year. We'll see what he can do with his at-bat, see if he can advance the runner here with nobody out. DeMarcus King go ahead and take off here. He's going to try to steal the bag here, and he is going to be there safely, even though he had a horrible jump. Take a look at Show Track, and take a look here. DeMarcus King, the speed. And there you see his length. And, of course, there he gets there by luck there, I would say, for sure, as he had a really bad jump. As we now see a full count here, and DeMarcus King going to go ahead and go for it again here. He's going to steal for another bag here. He's going to steal third, and he's going to get himself in scoring position. Nice job, as Tanner Roark is probably a little upset with himself, but he does get the strikeout there on Carlos. So now Jonathan and Reclore going to come up to bat here. We'll see what Jonathan can do. 9 home runs, 39 RBIs for the season for him. See if he can try to get something going with only one out. This one's going to get flied out there. Oh, off the wall. Wasn't sure if that was going to just be a pop-up or was going to bounce off the wall. But it does bounce off the wall. And DeMarcus King able to come in to score, as that's an RBI double there for LaCroix. Nice play here. As we take a look here, wasn't for sure if that was going to sell out of the ballpark or if it's going to hang up there for a bit and come down. But there you see. They get the base hit. So it's now 1-1 here at the top of the third with 2 out. Runners on the corners now for DeMarcus King. We'll see what he can do here in this situation. Oh, that's not a pitch you should swing at there, bud. As that's going to break the bat, and that's going to end up ending the inning, leaving 2 runners stranded there on the corners. Still 1-1 here after we finish the top half of the third. Go to the top half of the 6th here. We're down by a run. DeMarcus King up to bat here, and he's going to hit this one over to the second, or to the shortstop there. Shortstop trying to get the force out there at second. He gets it after or before that, he boggled the ball there. That's Diaz. He makes it up there by getting that one there quickly there to second. Does get the force out, and King will be safe at second, or excuse me, safe at first, but will drive in and run. 2-2 ball game now, and DeMarcus King now going ahead. He's going to steal, and he is going to get caught there. Nice tag there from Hogan. As we take a look here, this one's not unquestionably, yeah, he got a horrible jump there that time. He definitely got tagged. As he, boom, right there. And that retires DeMarcus King on the base pass. Top of the 8th coming up. Up by a run here. Oakland leads this one 3-2. We'll see what we can do with his at-bat here, as he is going to lead off here at the top of the inning. And we'll see here going after the first pitch there. That one's going to drop down there in the left field. That's going to rattle around. Should be good enough for a double. And that's exactly what it does. Is we do get the bro challenge there. Nice job. As that's going to boost our contact now. And that's going to put us now here. And that's going to help us out. Definitely great here. As that was just a great hit there for DeMarcus King. And, of course, that's, what we want to do. We want to improve our stats here, especially our contact. Our contact is kind of low right now. DeMarcus King was thinking about going to third, but he's going to be otherwise, as that ball's right there to the shortstop there. They can't make the play, and that's going to be considered a hit there by the scoring, by the umpires there. So they are going to go ahead and score that as a hit. Corey now up to bat here with 2 on and nobody out. Top of the 8th. And Corey going to take this one looking there as he's going to strike out. 1 away now. As Steven Piscotty's up to bat here next. 2 for 3. Double, single, and a run. Well, yeah, we'll see what he can do here with 2 runners on board with 1 out. Try to see if we can find a hit here for him. And he's going to dribble this one to short. That's going to be a routine double play. Not much for us to do as that's going to retire the side. As there's going to be 1 left stranded. King left stranded at third. It's now 3-2. Can we hold on to this 1-run lead? We'll find out here in just a bit. As yes, we do. We're able to hold on to it. Thank goodness. And we will walk out of here with a beautiful win. Win this one 3-2. And we sweep this series now. All 4 games won by the Oakland A's. As King goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with a double and a run scored. To help out the club here, we'll get a nice victory here today. So he was very helpful in this series, especially in the last 2 games here, getting some runs here. In this series alone, he had 5 RBIs and he had 4 runs scored, home run, 3 doubles in this series, and he was 6 for 13. Yeah, 13. Yeah, my number's right. 13. So 6 for 13 in this series. So nice job there. As we take a look here, we got some more breathing room here. Angels and Astros are right on each other's heels there. But there you see a game and a half back that they are both behind us. So we still got first place right now. We're on a 5-game winning streak, and out of the last 10 games, we were 6-4. So we are really doing a great job here turning things around. But we'll head back home, and we're going to be taking on those lovable Cubbies coming up as we'll again that series, as well as the Houston Astros series coming up there. So, and that'll finish up the almost finish up the month of June here in this series of DeMarcus King. But we'll get into those 6 games coming up in the next episode. So stay tuned for episode 118 as we take on the Cubbies in 3 games and the Astros in 3 games. Should be a fun series, a nice interleague series there. It's going to be nice to have, and as well as we'll see those Houston Astros, who pretty much so far have been just our Achilles heel in this series so far with King. Of course, they went on to win the World Series the previous season there, I believe. So we'll have to try to focus more even so on this series, even more so coming up, as they are just a game and a half behind us. So stay tuned for that and more here on the channel. But if you guys again did enjoy the video, please leave a like. That helps out a lot here with the YouTube algorithm and such, as well as share the video with your loved ones and other baseball fans, especially if you're Oakland A's or if you know an Oakland A's fan. That'll definitely help us out as much as possible as well. But that'll be it for today's episode. Like I said, stay tuned for episode 118. Follow us on our social media, as we have social media down below: Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, as well as we do live stream over on Twitch on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Central there on the Purple platform. But that is it for me. As always, stay tuned for more here on the channel, as we'll have more DeMarcus King coming up here very soon here on ESGNet. As always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.